It's Saturday morning, and I know it may not be morning where you are, but it is May the 6th, and it is a beautiful, glorious Colorado kind of day. Almost started to say California, but it kind of feels that way too. In other words, it's going to be 80 degrees later today, and right now the sun is shining beautifully. The birds are going cuckoo. I had my window open during the night and I woke up to bird song. What a great way to start the day. And then I wanted to throw open all the windows. We have a sugar beet plant here in this town. And when I was in Hawaii, I was staying right next to sugar processing, like a sugar cane plant. And if you've ever smelt burnt sugar, that acrid kind of, well, being near a sugar beet plant, very, very similar. But lately, they had an overabundance of sugar beets last year, and there were literally like mountains of rotting sugar beets. Gosh, they were probably as tall as my house, if not taller, and they must have stretched in rows where the processing plant is, and the stench of that was almost overwhelming. Um, think raw sewage, kind of that smell. Well, the city got together, and so did the residents of the city, and complained, of course, because the stench literally depended on which way the wind was blowing, and if you were downwind of the sugar plant, God help you, you couldn't take a deep breath. So they moved all of the rotted sugar beets after much complaining, but the stench didn't go away because I think so much of it from the huge weight and the length and how long it'd been sitting there. It'd been sitting there for over a year. I think it saturated into the ground. So this morning when I opened up the windows, I wanted to just kind of like throw them open and take in the fresh air. I closed them just before I started this video because I was like, there is no way that I'm going to be able to sit here and share with you today with that coming in the window that's just like over here to my side. So May the 6th, today's the day Hay House World Summit starts. Already listened to Doreen Virtue and Radley this morning. If you haven't joined, you can register at hayhouse.com. It is free. There are hundreds of speakers that you can listen to. Each one is about an hour in length on their interviews or their topics. It's from physical wellness, mental wellness, spiritual growth, spiritual leaders, life coaches, you name it, they're there. And I think they're offering like 25 a week for something like that. But if you go to hayhouse.com, register for the summit, it is for free. And I checked. I know I mentioned Dr. Wayne Dyer's movie, The Shift, the other day. Yeah, it is available again on this particular summit. If you get a chance to watch it, it really is a very, very special movie that was not only near and dear to the heart of Wayne Dyer, but it's also near and dear to the heart of me as well, and I know so many other thousands of people that have watched it, or millions of people by this time. So, Hay House World Summit does your heart a world of good, does your soul a world of good, does your mind a world of good as well. So today we're going to be using a different kind of deck. I was kind of surprised because on my Facebook page, I started off using Messages from Heaven with Doreen and James Von Prague, and then I went, no, that's not right. And then I went to Archangel Michael Oracle cards. I rarely use that deck, but today I was drawn to it, and so obviously somebody needed that message. And I thought, well, am I going to use that here on YouTube as well? And no, my hand instantly jumped to this one. You know, you just never know what the angels' messages are going to be and for whom. So this is Angel Therapy. Don't you love the gold on this one? It's so pretty. And it is a 44 Oracle card deck. And these messages are very straightforward. I kind of like it because of that. Show you the back of the cards here. Again, pretty. Gold edging. All kinds of prettiness today. You can tell my intentions were good. I have all the curtains open that I could open. just couldn't keep the windows open. So here we go. This was prayed over, as I always do, and always for the greater good. And let's see what our angels have to share with us today on this wonderful Saturday. I know I'm going to be listening to more from the summit. I'm also going to be watching the Derby this afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. And I've been thinking about doing some other things, but I'm just not sure. Got inspired yesterday to make myself some protein bars. My angel's been telling me repetitively that I need to change. And so we're starting with that change. And of course, there's one card that popped up as soon as I said that. Watch it be something to do with that. And so we're trying to drink more water. I started apple cider vinegar water. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's adding a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And if you want a touch of sweetener into some water, I have it as a gallon jug in my fridge. And I started drinking that when I was at work for the company that I was working with. And then when I quit, I kind of stopped drinking it. So I'm going back to that again. We're getting 3 cards so far. Let's see if there's any more. Kind of feel like there is. So we'll find out here in just a minute. Maybe not. So I started doing that change, and then I created an oatmeal sunflower seed walnut protein bar yesterday. So those are now in my fridge. That's what I had for breakfast. Just like little itty bits. So we're doing that, and we are starting our exercise program now that my muscles and my back are working much better. Still have to take that in smaller increments, but that's okay. Better than no increments, right? Okay, alrighty. Angels, what are we doing here? Really? Okay. It's funny because I'm getting different, like, sort of mixed messages here. And they told me if I had stopped talking, I would have noticed the card that they wanted to have come up. I saw it wasn't full, but it didn't feel right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go back to what they used to tell me all the time. Monica, shut up and listen. So, and they mean it so lovingly. I take that not in a rude way. I take that in a loving way. We're going to see if I need my glasses. I've got an extra pair here that are my cheaters that I got when I was at Walmart, but they're really scratched up. But I'm sick and tired of having to go, kind of adjusting my head to be able to see. So, well, it looks like we will need them. Okie dokie. Here we go. Okay, oh, good grief. Oh, well. So, this is, there you go. Let's see if we can do it. And I may not have to adjust my head to read it. How about that? Shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Well, there's a beautiful image, isn't it? Yeah, that's a wonderful feeling. On the Hay House interview that I just listened to with Doreen and with Radley, this is the type of imagery that I do personally whenever she does a meditation. I always wrap myself up in this healing light of energy and then raise my vibration as much as I can. Okay, so always start your day by shielding yourself against, the crazy world that we live in. This kind of fits in with the card that I pulled for the Facebook group. So you'll see what I mean in just a minute. There you go. In the Archangel Michael deck this morning for Facebook, the card that came up was your romance angels are helping you. So lo and behold, here for YouTube, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Okay, so I'm going to voice my personal opinion about this one and also what I'm hearing. People ask me all the time, when am I going to meet my soulmate? When am I going to meet my twin flame? You know, is this person my twin flame? Is this person my soulmate? To be honest with you, if you have to ask that last question, are they? Then no. The answer is pretty plain and simple. But the question of when is soulmates and twin flames don't have to necessarily be in a romantic relationship, although they can be, but they can also be a best friend. They can also be a coworker. They can also be your sibling. They can also be a parent. They can also be a child on the reverse side of that. So the person that matches up with you the most, that thinks the same way that you do, that lives and has a passion for life the same way you do, is that someone that you want to spend a romantic relationship with so that you each one know exactly what's going to happen, or do you want a challenge? That relationship question is up to you, my dear. Let's see what else is here. Oops. There you go. And it's an Archangel Michael kind of day again. So this one is talking about release. So work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. We talk all the time here on YouTube about cutting your cords, to release negativity, to let go of that which no longer serves you. A lot of people are afraid of letting go and letting God, and yet it's really sometimes the only way to move forward or to get that sense of fulfillment in your life, because you are doing something and taking action about it. So maybe we do need to do another cord cutting or meditation video for you all, because this is coming up a lot lately. So we'll see and talk about that too here in the near future. Well, this is part of my breakfast guidance that I got, because this is where I'm heading as well. So a vegetarian and or vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. You know, this is getting more and more true. I have given up junk food, like totally. I don't have processed foods in my house anymore. I don't eat sugar. Well, okay, a little bit of sugar is my protein bar this morning. But I'm going more and more towards this and doing that whole detox. And it's not that I give up meat or dairy, it's that I'm getting um, a better way of thinking about the foods that I'm eating. So I was never one for breakfast or, you know, like lunches. I would eat once a day, and that wasn't serving its purpose. I was literally eating just once a day and eating at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I got up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So that wasn't helping the physical body. So I'm changing that, and now I'm eating little small itty bitty bits throughout the day and making sure that those itty bits are healthy and organic as much as possible. Which, whenever this one is, well, we got a really cool messages. So protect, whoops, we'll do it this way. Hi there. Protect yourself. Is the person you're with your twin flame? Are they your soulmate? Are they still coming? Let go and let God. Your angels, God, His Son, Holy Spirit, they got your back. Just let go. And it doesn't serve you. Let it go. Got clutter in your life? Get rid of it. Got clutter in your mind? Get rid of it. Got clutter in your soul? Vacuum it out. Who, Michael? Remember that? Remember? Hi, who, Michael? Yeah. And think about what you're putting in your body. This holy temple. And yes, I know I haven't taken care of it for 60 plus years, but I'm starting to now. This holy temple that God gave us to house our soul until our life purpose was done, we need to take better care of it. So I'm here on that one, and I'm going to do my very best. We're going to make some major changes. I've allowed this immobility to stop me for too long, so we're not going to do that anymore. Um, these glasses are a little bit unusual, I have to admit. But anyway, um, we're just going to have a fun day, and I am going to get to my Wii board, which is behind me here. Don't know if you can see if I spin my chair. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, sorry. Anyway, I have a Wii Fit board, so I'm going to get to that here in just a minute because I missed yesterday, and get my steps in and do some movements. So we're going to go there. And I'm going to wish you a beautiful Saturday. If you are a Derby watcher, fantastic. We'll be watching and see who wins it. I don't really have a feeling for a Triple Crown winner this year, but you know, it's not up to me, but we'll see. Have a beautiful, a sanctified, a super special Saturday. Enjoy your day. I will be back again tomorrow to bring you loving words from Jesus. I do want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. I'm still in awe of the comments that you send and of the love that you send. So I want to send it right back to you. Let us fold our hands in prayer together and be at peace with ourselves so that we may send that peace out to the world. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching, as I'll always say, and namaste.